It's a big day for Apple in addition to the release of iOS 10 and watchOS 3. Those lucky tech reporters blessed with review units have had their piece about the new iPhone 7. We are none of those reporters, and neither is our guest. But our guest is Jeff Benjamin from 9 to 5 Mac. He's looked at some benchmarks. He knows a lot about iOS 10, and we're so excited to have him. Welcome, Jeff.
Hey, Megan. Hey, Jason.
Hi.
So let's start with the piece that you posted yesterday about just how fast the new iPhones are. You say they're faster than the iPad Pro. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I haven't actually benchmarked them myself, but some of the benchmarks I've been able to see show that the new A10 Fusion chip inside of the new iPhone 7 is much faster than any iPhone before it, and even faster than the iPad Pro, the 12.9-inch version. So pretty remarkable.
And so what you're seeing today with the reviews of people have had it in their hands, does that kind of match up? I know when you posted those benchmarks, you weren't sure that they were legit, but is that matching up from what people are saying?
Yeah, it sounds like it. From the reviews I've read, it sounds like those benchmarks are legit, and it is indeed the fastest iOS device ever. So looking forward to it.
That's exciting.
Man, I would hope that it would be. I would hope that every iOS device would be faster than the one prior.
Right. What if they were like, this one's just a little bit slower?
We brought you the best iPhone. Unfortunately, it's a little bit slower than last year's, but we think you'll like the other features. I never know how much weight to put on benchmarks. Like, I know benchmarks are a thing, and I understand the purpose that they serve. How would you say benchmarks like what we're seeing here translate into real-world usage, like that any random person using this phone is going to notice?
I mean, I think most people aren't going to really notice in day-to-day usage at all. In fact, many of the apps probably haven't been, optimized to work their best with the new chip. But I think when it comes to things like gaming or video encoding, exporting videos from something like iMovie, you will notice a difference for sure. In fact, this new processor is actually what Apple's calling a 4-core processor. It basically has two cores to do high performance stuff, and then it has 2 cores for like high or for low power situations, so that it's not taking up a lot of battery when doing like things like checking email and things of that nature. So 2 sets for handling different situations.
Right.
So I know on ordering day you ordered not 1, but 2 new iPhones. Tell us what you got and why.
I went ahead and got an iPhone 7, the jet black, just because it's the new color, and I definitely had to try it. Yeah, had to try that out. And then I got the larger iPhone 7 Plus because I wanted to try out that camera.
So yeah.
What about you guys?
My orders are all over the place. I ordered the 256 just matte black, but I'm rethinking that because 256 gigs is a lot of space, and I don't really know what I would do with all of it. I'm sure I could find something to do with all of it. And then Leo ordered an extra one that I might get sooner, so who knows? I'll have something hopefully by Friday.
I ordered a Galaxy Note 7.
Did you order a fire extinguisher too?
I have one. It's cool.
Just kidding, Android people.
No, I actually, Megan and I have a plan at some point to trade for, I don't know how long it's going to be, probably like a month-ish or somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. It's a really long time to not use Android, especially when I do an Android show or 2 on this network. But so I'm hoping to get to play with one of these new devices.
Yeah, we're gonna suffer. So I know you do a lot of video walkthroughs. What are some of the features of iOS 10 that you're most excited about talking about?
I think most people are going to be excited by the new Messages app, and it is truly the biggest part of iOS 10. It is completely overhauled. There's all these new features, just several of them to name off the top of my head. The iMessage App Store, which allows you to run actual apps inside of iMessage without leaving the Messages app. Then there's things like stickers, so you can get stickers from all sorts of different companies like Disney, or there's Star Wars stickers. Of course, they're owned by Disney. And various other things in iMessage, such as inline previews of web links, inline video playback. So Apple's really trying to keep you inside the Messages app, so you don't have to leave it to do whatever else you need to do. So that's probably the biggest new feature. There's lots of others as well.
Yeah, I think you mentioned the Super Mario Run stickers also. I don't think they're owned by Disney yet. But I think you're right. They're trying to keep you in messages, keep you from taking your chats to Twitter or Facebook Messenger, and they're also trying to, I think, convince you to get other people in messages, because there's all these cool things that you can do. The disappearing messages. You just type in "Happy Birthday" and balloons appear. But people that aren't running iOS 10, what do they see?
Exactly. So it's sort of a lock-in thing, trying to recruit people to come to iMessage, trying to keep the people that are in iMessage staying there, so they're not taking their chats to like Facebook Messenger or other areas. So I think it's definitely geared towards not only boosting adoption rates fastly or quickly, but also to keep people inside of the Apple ecosystem and to recruit others to join them.
Now, the sticker pick packs that you looked at, are those, you have to pay for those, or are some of them free?
Some of them are free. A lot of them are paid. For instance, all the Disney sticker packs are, I think, $1.99. So it can add up pretty quickly. But I did see a lot of paid sticker packs out there, a lot of paid apps in general for iMessage.
Mm. So what about games? Are any of the games that you can play, but they're games that you can play within iMessage, right?
Yeah, so it's not anything like hardcore games or stuff like that. It's mainly going to be turn-based games. So you're going to have games like chess or Words with Friends, and a lot of those are free, but there are some paid games as well. But basically, it's all about taking turns, sending a game play to whoever you're talking to in iMessage, waiting on their response, like that. So it's not anything that's real time, for instance.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure you have your hands full with all kinds of reviews for iOS 10 and then for the iPhone 7 when you get yours on Friday. Jeff he writes for 9to5Mac, does lots of videos, how-tos, and he is Jeff Benjam on Twitter. Thanks so much for joining us, Jeff.
No problem. Happy iOS 10 day.
Have fun, Jeff. Thank you again.
See ya.
See ya.